I remember the very day I called my dad at dawn. I didn't know where I gathered that courage from. But after breaking and setting heartbreaking news to my dad, I realized my dad was broken. That was the very day I saw the softer side of my dad. I had never and never seen my dad broken like that. This is a disciplinarian I'm talking about. This is a hardcore man I'm talking about. This is an Aibe man, a fool I am talking about. But that very day, I saw my dad broken. And this is the reason. Welcome back to Philbeck TV. As usual, we are your best couple ever. Now, Father's Day is one of the days that is set aside to celebrate fathers across the globe and to honor them, to acknowledge their good works done, and most importantly, to appreciate the role they've played in the life of their children, in the life of other children, in the life of humanity as a whole. Whenever it gets to this day, people try to reach out to their dad, their role models, their mentors to express gratitude to them. But do you think this day is very necessary? First of all, who is a father? A father is someone who bet something into being. In another angle, a father is somebody you look up to. In another word, someone who is a pace setter. And above all, a father is somebody who provides for his children, basically. So now, let's talk about this. Today being Father's Day, as usual, when I woke up this morning, I had to call my dad. I had to send messages to one or two father figures in my life, and same as my wife. And right after, I went to church, and Pastor gave a very powerful sermon on who a father is and how to honor your father, biological and spiritual fathers. But today, the question is it really necessary for us to celebrate this day? Let me pick it from this end. After waking up this morning and realizing my phone was just buzzing with a whole lot of messages, and for me to open up and just see one or two happy Father's Day wishes from friends and families, from people I have done little for, and they are showing appreciation for, was overwhelming and was so touching. So I think Father's Day needs to be celebrated, and even more, because the joy I had this morning, having known that throughout the year, throughout the previous years, I've been able to touch lives. I've been able to make an impact in the life of just one or two people who are around me, or people who least expected that I could be of help to them, and have benefited from my mentorship. I think it is important for fathers to be celebrated. Now, let's go back to the story I narrated concerning my dad. My dad was very disappointed because, if not for anything, he wanted the best for me. And me being a boy, growing up to become a man, he knew the responsibilities I had. And for him, if not for anything, at least I should be able to have a very good standing in life and to be able to take care of myself someday. But what touched me the most was that I thought breaking that news to my dad and seeing him broken, that would have been the end of my life. But guys, he never gave up on me. I was in the uni by then. He still went ahead to do what he needed to do for me to finish with my university. And I thought that day hell would break loose. And I mean, what can come, come, come. But that effort never gave up on me. He did his best. And today I am here. That alone should tell you that Father's Day celebration is very crucial and is very important, because it is a day that we set aside to reminisce on the good things that our parents have done for us. It gives us some opportunity to bond together. I remember those days, who born dog, you getting closer to your dad. Let's go and sit down and say we are having chit chat. Well, it will mafia you. But today, when I called him this morning, it was all laughter. I mean, it was all laugh and jokes. He was teasing me and all those things. We were just vibing like a brother, like somebody talking to his elder brother or something like that. And that was remarkable. I think Father's Day gives that opportunity for parents to receive accolades, be told what they have done, the impact they have had in the life of people, in the life of their children, in the life of outsiders. I mean, it gives that opportunity, brings us together to know that yes, indeed, fathers have sacrificed their life just to make our lives better. Indeed, some also have the school of thought that no, Father's Day does not need to be celebrated because it's actually set aside for only some peculiar people, that is good dads, good parents. And what happens to other parents? Well, they are also of the view that others who have lost their parents become so emotional and are left out when it comes to Father's Day celebration. But like we said, Father's Day is not only for biological fathers, it is also meant for father figures who have played a major role in the life of any other person in the life of people. So one can adopt a father, one can also have a father figure in their life. But I am of the view that in as much as we celebrate Father's Day, I believe that there is the need for younger fathers, such as me, to learn and unlearn certain things that has transpired in the life of our fathers. Bro, it is time for us to come home. It is time for us to realize that gone are the days that Julius Caesar's style of fatherhood is past gone. Early 70s, the 50s, the 60s, those fatherhood style is past gone. I believe that anytime we celebrate Father's Day, it is a day for younger fathers to blend the style of the olden day fatherhood with the modern day fatherhood. It is the day for us to ignore certain things and adapt the new style of fatherhood. Because the olden days fatherhood is the fatherhood of dimension. I'm a man. Hey, as a man, I don't have to talk to my children. My children does not have to know what is going on in my life unless they grow. I have to make my children fear me. Hey, I have to put some kind of fear in the life of my children. I have to be very disciplined for my children to fear me. The Adolf Hitler style of fatherhood. Boy, that kind of fatherhood is past gone. It is time for us to learn. It is time for us to take into our hands our mental health as fathers. It is time for us to wake up and say that, hey, man, you need to express your emotions. As a man, you need to take good care of yourself. As a modern day father, you need to make sure that you are working smarter, not just working harder to kill the body. No, you are working smarter. In as much as you work harder with a kind of smartness attached to it, so that you don't break down. And when you break down, nobody's going. The entire building collapses. As a modern day man, you must learn to know that your wife is a helper. God said, I will make you a helper. God didn't say, I will make you a eater or a dependent. No, God said, I will make you a helper. Make sure that when there is the need for you to ask for help from your wife, be bold and ask for that help. It is time for modern day father to know that as we celebrate Father's Day, it is a day set aside for us to learn and know that anytime you step out to go and look for food for the family, it is us, not it is me. I have to go and look for food for the family. I have to do this for the family. I have to look for shelter for the family. No, we When I mean we, it means that even if you are the man to go and fetch for the funds and everything, you need a backup, you need a backing, you need emotional support to push you. You need somebody to pat you and say, hey man, you are doing well. Man, no, I think you are tired. Can you rest? Indeed, because the moment you shut down, the moment you break down, all in the name of I need to go out there, I need to do this, I need to provide for the family, I need to do this for the family, I need to. The moment that I need breaks down, boom, the entire family, all that you are building for the children is gone. And if you don't take care, the exact place that you want your children to get to, you may not end up getting there, bro. As a younger father, it is time for you to know when to apply the brakes. It is time for you to know when to say that, hey, I also need to look good. I also have to pamper myself. Yes, it is time. As we celebrate Father's Day, the modern day father, you need to reorient your mind. Stop saying, and when I'm not there, I need to put things in place so that when I'm not there, when I'm gone, my bro, where are you going? Where are you going? So that when you are not there, where are you going? Why should there always be people to enjoy when you are gone? When you are no. This time around, we are not going. Nobody is going anywhere. Live life together with your children, with your wife. Enjoy them to the fullest. I know men will always, marry younger ladies so that they always look fresh in their life and their side. But bro, if you take good care of yourself, mentally, if you have peace of mind, I tell you, you can live longer. You can live longer and enjoy the older age with your wife. Please, let's reorient our mindset. Let's change our mindset. As we celebrate Father's Day, let's begin to take care of ourselves. And I salute Kobiche for the good work he's doing. Men's life matter. Men, our life matter. We need to put our life in our hands, because I remember one of these days I was doing something and I overheard my wife saying, hey babe, please be careful. Oh, I am very young. I was like, wow, yeah, you are very young, but you don't want me to die and leave you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not dying now. I'm not dying. We need also to change our mindset on the blame game. Anytime we celebrate Father's Day, I know people are peeved. I know. For instance, growing up, I saw his way of bringing us up as not the best, because there were certain things that we needed way back. But because I used to go to my friend's house, and I sometimes I see the way they relate with their dad and stuff, and I go like, oh Charlie. So when we also get something of this sort. But I think growing up, I've come to realize that, hey, that man was also doing his best. I think he was also um, bringing us up the way he brought us up, because of the way he was also brought up. But I think it was time for him to also unlearn certain things and learn new things. However, growing up, I've come to realize that, hey, my dad did the best. He did his best. Come on. I am where I am today because he did what he had to do. Some of the things, no, I wouldn't even practice it. I wouldn't even think of it. And I would not even inculcate that in my leadership style of fathering. No, I wouldn't. But all that I'm saying is that I've seen people who have blamed their fathers, and little did they know that whilst they were pointing the one finger on their dad, the other fingers were pointing to them. And as I speak to you now, their lives are worse than that of their fathers, even though their fathers are dead and gone. So I think that in as much as we celebrate Father's Day, it also behoves on us to just ignore the negativities and focus on the positives. Because if you try to sit down and analyze things, especially when God has shown you favor, and regardless of what your father did to you, you've been able to rise through the ranks, and today you are enjoying. Give your father to God. But what that you can do your best and honor them. Do your best, appreciate them. Do your best to show gratitude to them. Because, see, when I called my dad to wish him happy Father's Day, the only thing my dad could remember and tease me with was that he never knew I could run past Usain Bolt in a track. Why? Because the very day he caught me at the game center, where I wasn't playing the game, I was only watching Sune Pete Sune Mario and combat. My dad never forgave me. He lashed me to the extent that I had to run. I had to flee. After fleeing, he didn't say, oh, okay, go and you come back. My dad virtually chased me. And within some minutes, I had run from Kaneshi to Abusokai. Thank God that where my dad passed, I knew the terrain. I knew the area more than my dad. Where he passed, little did he know that road had been blocked. So I knew that road had been blocked. So I had to maneuver my way through another corner. And that saved me that day. I left home for almost 3 weeks. It took my stepmom. And I've always loved that woman. May her soul rest in perfect peace. It took my stepmom to intervene, to tell my dad that, hey, you better go for your son, because a son is raised by the father. There is no boy who has grown to become a responsible man without a father figure. And I remember that day, my dad came for me, brought me home, and the rest was history. So in as much as there were things that he did that I said to myself, hey, these things I will never replicate them in my life, there were the positive that we ignored. So guys, I believe it is very important to celebrate Father's Day. Just like when we compare Mother's Day to Father's Day, the gap is so huge. It's because we also don't take time to spend time with our children. We tend to leave everything to the women. So when we are celebrating Father's Day, guys, let's make sure that we spend time. Even if it is a day, make sure you carry the child. Make sure you carry the children. Take them along. Buy something for them. Buy toffee. Buy chewing gum for them. Walk with them. Go and come. Create that bond. I read somewhere that the reason why most women or mothers live long is because of the relationship they have with their children, that emotional bonding they have with their children. It actually helps secrete some kind of hormones that prolongs their life on earth. So fathers are always distant. They are always distant from their children. Come on. It is time for us to get back on track. Play with our children. Spank them when the time comes. Discipline them when there need be. But show them love. In as much as we show them love, we show them how to be leaders and how to be men. Yes, but we need to balance it. The modern day father, we need to balance the olden day fatherhood with the modern day fatherhood. And I think that will take us a long way. So, guys, I believe this video has been of helpful. I pray that we'll be able to become the best fathers that we pray and we wish for. And I pray that the Lord himself will also continue to bless us and make us become good fathers. On this note, don't forget to subscribe, hit on that notification button, comment and like. This is Philbeck TV. Thank you for watching. I'm out.